Hi, my name is Tata, and this is the School of Awareness. And in the School of Awareness, so far we've talked about the watcher, we've talked about the seeker, and today we're going to talk about the finders. Those are the people that have found what they're seeking. And before we talk about the finders, I want to take you into the finders realm. This is where we live most of the time in this space of awareness. So we're going to do what we do all the time on the School of Awareness. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to let out a sound, which gives our breath back to the spirit gods. We're going to smile in gratitude to the presence. And we're going to thank our teachers. And then we're going to drop. It's really quick. I'm not going to take a long time to do this. You should know how to do this by now. So we go 3 deep breaths. Ah, ah, ah. I want you to feel as if your out breath is joining with this universal consciousness, and that now you're sitting in universal consciousness. And what does that mean? It's sitting in a space of peace. It's just quiet. And we smile in gratitude to our teachers, to everything we've been given, and to everything that's been taken away. All those things have been our teachers. So we smile, we say, thank you, ancestors, thank you, spirit beings, thank you for this presence. And with our eyes closed, we sit in this space just for a minute. Let's just sit. So I want to talk to you about The Finders. The Finders was a book written by Dr. Jeffrey A. Martin in around, I think it was 2019. And he studied people that had found a phenomenal shift in consciousness, a permanent shift in consciousness. And he studied, I think, about 1,200 people. And he found they came from all different walks of life, funnily enough. Some were religious, some weren't religious. All over the world, these people came in. They had very similar things going on once they found this space. So, as you know, we come into form, and many of us are seekers. We're looking for something. Whatever it is, we're looking for something, something that makes us feel better, something that makes us higher, something that is a God realm, something spiritual, some kind of spiritual awakening. For me, it was that I felt I could bring this presence into 3D. So we seek and we seek and we seek and we go through the teachers and we sit in front of gurus or whatever it is. We listen to music. But along this path, we have little moments of awakenings. We might not recognize them until the final one, but they come along this river of awareness. They're little threads that are taking you places. And if you follow those threads closely enough, there will come a time where you will find what you seek. This is what Dr. Martin is talking about. And he talks about it as a continuum, the stages of awakening. And no one in this group said they were special. No one thought they were different or unique or anything. They just thought that they had found this space of, it's almost like a feeling of total release and surrender. And it's like finally you take the raft onto the river. That's the only way I can describe it. And many of us describe it this way, this opening, this feeling of alive presence, and this falling back of perspective. So people think that when you drop into the awakened state, that everything becomes like angels tooting and the heavens open and you're seeing, I don't know what, unicorns. It's not like that. At least for me, it wasn't like that. And what it is very normal, but everything shifts in that 1 second because you're no longer in the narrative self. There's no more interest in story. The story that was your past is of no interest to you anymore. It'll come and go, but it's not of any interest. There's not a feeling of the personal, there's a feeling of the collective. The wanting to be in the one because you realize that the seeker has left the station. The seeker is gone. I haven't seen the seeker in years, but now the finder is here. And when the finder comes, the awakened state opens up. And there are all these stages, and his book is really worth reading if you're in this process because he talks about those final stages and it goes on and on and on into this continuing of it's like a flower that opens. It just sits back and lets everything just be. And it comes to you. That's what the finders are. But are they different than us? So, from this space of the finder, one can feel the whole presence of the oneness. There's no more objects per se, but your 3D life continues. You still have to pick up the kids. You still have to go to the grocery store. You still have to brush your teeth. All those things are still happening, but there's a shift that happens in consciousness. Now, what if I was going to tell you guys that you're all finders? You just don't know you're finders yet. So keep on this path seeking and go into this space of awareness that we go into every time you tune in to any teacher. It doesn't matter. It can be me, it can be anybody. Go into this space, sit, feel the presence, feel the presence, feel the presence of the oneness of God's light and love. You are a finder. You don't have to become a finder. You just settle into your own being, presence in your lighthouse, presence in yourself, and get in the raft of this river of awareness because you don't have to fight so hard. You don't have to struggle so much. It's all here. It's all unfolding, and you have it at your fingertips right now, right in this moment. You can drop in. You know how to do it now. The 3 breaths, the exhale, the smile. You drop in. You're in the finder's realm. Read Dr. Martin's book. It's really good. I think it will help you. I'm so glad that you're on this channel. I feel your presence. I love you. Amen.